Behind the scenes at Fashion Bites. Hello and welcome to Fashion Bites. I'm Ellen Byerrum, author of the Screwball Noir, Crime of Fashion Mysteries, featuring Lacey Smithsonian, a fashion reporter in Washington, D.C., the city that fashion forgot. Today I thought it would be fun to have a behind-the-scenes look at Fashion Bites and how we put them together. Bob and I have produced over 40 videos on various aspects of fashion and style. Keep in mind, these are about and for real women, not some imaginary paragons of style, not models, women like you and me. And the first question to answer is, why did I start this vlog? The answer more and more seems to be, I don't know. Starting the vlog seemed like a good idea at the time. It was an interesting challenge. Readers wanted more fashion bites like those in my Crime of Fashion Mysteries. And ultimately, I love the language of clothes and how we select the outfits that we show the world. Our clothes always carry a message. We can tell if someone is happy or sad or heading to work. But at the time I started it, I wasn't thinking about the logistics, the correct camera and lights, etc. We use multiple lights and multiple tripods, and for your information, we use a Panasonic Lumix camera and microphone. Finally, in answering the question of why, it's possible that I may have lost all reason. Do I consider myself an expert? In some ways, yes. I'm certainly not perfect, and I make my share of fatal fashion mistakes, but style comes down to a journey that we all make. Some give up, some go over the top, and the rest of us muddle through. And we can make this journey of discovery to our own style together. My current goal is to be able to produce a year's worth of weekly videos, 52. After that, we'll see. Several friends have told me they don't know how I can keep coming up with ideas. That's a good question. I don't know either. But somehow there are style issues to discuss. At lunch today, I saw a middle-aged woman with extreme Farrah Fawcett hair wearing a questionable pair of jeans ripped from the knees all the way up her quads. Her style might be saying she's trying a little too hard to be young and hang on to youth. Another dining patron was a tattooed temptress with purple tresses on one side of her head. The other side was tattooed with blue and purple roses. Questions. Will the tattooing harm the hair follicles, and will the hair grow back? That's a research question. When we shoot these videos, I also want you to have something to look at. Why? Because I have watched a lot of YouTube videos with experts on various subjects that are shot in front of a plain white wall, maybe with an outdated calendar tacked to it. And I become fixated on the crack in the walls or the spider that's crawling up it and the unflattering lighting. And I think, why are they shooting it where it's so ugly? If they're such an expert, why don't they know that it looks terrible? Now, we shoot the majority of these in our dining room with a backdrop of books, including my own, and family pictures. And I stand between my grandmother's prize buffet and the table we bought at an unpainted furniture store and later refinished. Sometimes things in the foreground or background change, and they do it seasonally. This table allows me to have a staging area, and yes, I think our set is very attractive. This tabletop mannequin is also featured in the majority of videos. It also seemed like a good idea at the time because I can use it to show examples of what I'm talking about. However, I have to not only decide what I'm wearing, but also what the mannequin is wearing. Bob calls it Molly because we bought it for $25 at Molly's of Denver, a boutique that closed its door after many years in business. We also have taken our videos on site. We've done them at the Christmas ball, at the World War II ball, and we've even done one out in the garden. You might be interested to know that the videos take time. I started out thinking I could memorize a few bullet points and wing what I wanted to say, but it didn't work out that way. I now write the scripts which we put into the teleprompter software on my laptop. We put the laptop on a stool and a stack of books to get the right height and angle. I know some people shoot impromptu videos on their phone and upload immediately to the internet. We don't do that. And even with a written script, it's easy to stumble and get tongue-tied. So I have to repeat lines and Bob has to edit bad ones out. So basically, our process includes deciding on the topics and writing the scripts, dressing the set, and myself and Molly. Then we film. We often film multiple takes, usually a couple. To be more efficient, we try to shoot 2 or 3 videos at a time, and that takes most of a day with getting ready and selecting clothes and props. Finally, the clothes are all mine, and I am running out of them rapidly, especially because I generally use 2 outfits per video, one for me and one for Molly. That's a look at our process, and please remember we keep learning new things. I'd love to hear what you'd like me to discuss. So if you have suggestions for more videos, let me know. That's all I have for now. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to know more about me or my books, check out my website at ellenbyerrum.com. And if you would like to subscribe to this channel, please hit the button below. That way you won't miss any. And feel free to share. This isn't a secret society. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.